Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded nearly napping, suddenly there came a rapping as of someone gently tapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some late evening visitor," I muttered, "tapping at my chamber door, that is it, and nothing more." Distinctly I remember, for it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow for the lost Lenore, for that rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore. Nameless here forevermore, and the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now to still the beating of my heart I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door, some late evening visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door, that is it, and nothing more." Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more." Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the darkness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word Lenore. This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word Lenore. Only this and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning, soon again I heard a tapping somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely what it is in my window lattice. Let me see in what it thereat is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, this mystery to explore. 'Tis the wind, and nothing more." Open then I flung the shutter, when with many a flit and flutter in there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore, not the least obeisance made he, nor an instant stopped or stayed he, but with mien of lord or lady perched above my chamber door, perched upon the bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door, perched and sat, and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy in the smiling, straight I said to bird, wandering from the nightly shore, "Tell me what thy lordly name is on this night's Plutonian shore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." Yes, this ebony bird beguiling all my sad soul into smiling, straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of bird and bustin' door, and upon the velvet sinking I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt, and ominous bird of yore meant in croaking, "Nevermore." Then methinks the air grew denser, perfumed by an unseen censer, swung my saffron whose footfalls tinkled on the tuffet floor. "Wrench," I cried, "thy God hath lent thee, by these angels he hath sent thee, respite, and nepenthe from these memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff this kind nepenthe, and forget this lost Lenore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." By that heaven that bends above us, by that God we both adore, tell this soul with sorrow laden, if within the distant Aidenn it should clasp a sainted maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Clasp a rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Be that word our sign of parting, bird or fiend, I shrieked upstarting, get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie thy soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken, quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door, and his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him streaming throws his shadow upon the floor. And my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore.